There you go.
Only you would have that excuse, Jeff.
Okay, The Name of the Rose. Did anybody ever see this before?
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
curious,
Yeah,
really?
No.
saw it 1,000 years ago. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Long
Um, I picked it because I was looking at a list of thrillers, best thrillers, and this was on the list, and I'd never heard of it, and decided what the heck. So it was made in 1986, directed by Jean-Jacques Annaud. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but based on a novel by Umberto Eco in 1980. Starring Sean Connery as the Franciscan friar William of Baskerville and Christian Slater as his apprentice Adso. F. Murray Abraham played the Inquisitor uh, Bernardo Gui or Guy. It was an international production made between West Germany, France, and the Italian companies. It was filmed in Rome at Eberbach Abbey. Had positive to mixed reviews from critics. It did terrible in the United States, but it did okay in Europe. Its budget was 17.5 million and it made 77.2 million. Again, almost all that's in Europe. Um, Sean Connery won the best actor BAFTA Award, best actor in a leading role.
Hmm.
So the movie ends with a phrase it's in Latin, but it says the rose of yesterday remains only in its name. We possess naked names. I looked that up because I had no idea what the rose was in the name of the rose. And at least what Google told me was that the rose symbolizes all the people, beauty, and knowledge that have been lost. The abbey and the vast library are burned to the ground, taking 1,000 years of knowledge with them. So there you go. It was kind of I liked it for one reason, and that was at least it showed me how I think it was an effective presentation of how dim and the squalor of life was in that period of time. It was just so dark and grimy and dismal. Um, if it hadn't been for Sean Connery, this would have been a really lame movie. I think he kind of saved it with some of his humor. Um, I mean, the monks and the friars, they had it better than all the other, common people. They're just barely scraping by. Um, so overall, I kind of liked it. It kept my attention the whole 2 hours plus. So I enjoyed it.
Good.
How about y'all?
I'd say this is where 007 got his start.
Except he was done with all the 007 by the time
Yeah.
he made
Yeah,
In
it
the
was
14th
after.
century, this is where he got
Oh,
started.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess
That's
this was in kind of it took place during a slump in his career, is what I read.
Mm. Mhm.
well, yeah,
Boy, Christian Slater, he sure looked young.
Yeah, it
So
was.
sure.
I didn't recognize him for like the first half of the movie. I kept thinking, who is this kid? He kind of looks
Yeah,
familiar.
really.
And then suddenly I'm like, and then I looked it up and I'm like, it is Christian Slater. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thought they overdid his red lipstick a bit.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
What
Which
about
was
the guy
surprising.
behind Jeff? He like just kissed him on the mouth. That was,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They called him Hot Lips for obvious reasons.
Better than a black tongue
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
or thumb.
or thumb.
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I found myself thinking I kind of liked it too, Jeff. I'd never even heard of it, but anything that's has Sean Connery in it, as far as I'm concerned, is worth a good watch. And I agree. If it hadn't been for him, it might have been pretty bleak. But I found myself thinking, okay, how could you have set this murder mystery in the present day Now it
Mhm.
would have had to change, but it was a really good murder mystery uh,
Mhm.
with 600 years ago conditions. And I agree with you that the townspeople, if that's what you'd call them, were eating the garbage basically
Yeah.
from the monastery, and looked really dirty, didn't it?
Mhm.
If they call
Oh
it the
yeah.
Dark Ages for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it's easy to understand how the plague got started with all the rats living in amongst them.
Oh, yeah,
How they
that was
were all out on the porch when the fire started.
Yeah.
yeah.
What about Ron Perlman? He looked
Oh,
Oh
pretty
God,
good.
the hunchback. Yeah.
is he
he
one of your
was.
favorites? Is he
Somebody
like
should have gotten an award for makeup on him.
Yeah.
I think they did. There was another BAFTA that was for makeup.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
He was
But
affiliated
Rob,
with this director from earlier too, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know.
Hey
I
guys,
think so.
real
I
quick,
read some.
we lost Karen. She says no power, big lightning strike nearby.
oh
Gee.
no.
Oh, wow.
You-
Oh, that's convenient.
Oh yeah, yeah. She didn't like the movie.
we got her comments first?
Our kid's son lives right near her, so they had a power failure earlier this year. I wonder if they're out also.
Boy.
Probably.
Oh, wow.
In your hometown of Rockport had a tornado go through it an hour or so ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're expecting another like 5 inches of rain today after 5 or 6 inches yesterday.
Yesterday. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But anyway, sorry, we digress here. Go
We
ahead.
digress. Well, Jeff, I thought, I had seen it and I did not have any remembrance of it at all. All I remembered was the title. So I believe I saw it.
Yes.
Oh, you're back.
Ah,
Back on, but who knows for how long?
Yeah.
Okay.
In any event, I had seen it a long, long time ago, and I decided to watch it again, and this time watch it really closely. So I remember I started looking at, I had talked to uh, Karen and Chris already about the word palimpsest, which is at the very beginning of the movie. It says that this is a palimpsest of the book.
Yeah, I
You're
was
gonna
gonna
have to
look
tell me
that
what
up
that
too. I
means.
didn't. What was that?
And palimpsest is an old manuscript, usually parchment, where the original writing has been scraped or washed off to be reused for new writings. Sometimes older text will bleed through underneath, and so that was just kind of I guess because it was a mystery and because of the secret writings and the library and all that. But it was interesting because I had no idea what that word was. Um, I liked it. Well, I liked it better this time because I don't remember how I liked it the last time. But this time, I remember I thought the setting was so good. It was so bleak and gray. But then when you saw the blood, the first time you really see color is when I guess it was a pig or something was being killed and they were using the blood, and the blood was so red, and everything, the guts were so red. It was just kind of I just fell back. I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. I'm sure symbolic. I loved Sean, of course. As I say, he was but Karen will tell you. I'm not Karen. Chris will tell you what she found out about it. But I thought of him as a medieval Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. He's an intellectual, and everybody else is all fear. But the thing I really thought was interesting, I wrote it down. I thought, how appropriate for now, that all the stuff is like the fear, censorship, religious extremism, um, uh, the fear of knowledge, and not everybody, banning books, what I considered banning books, and nobody had books, or, only a certain few could read it. And I love that even laughter was a no-no back then. So, because my family is, they're all Catholics and I have lots of priests and lots of nuns. And the Franciscans are always considered kind of the wild ones. I don't have any Benedictines, but the Franciscans, I had Franciscans priests and some of there's a nuns, they wear white, so they're Franciscans too. But they were kind of the wild ones in the what I remember in my family anyway. I don't know if it's in the church, but in my family, the prince and I thought, yeah, well, they like to laugh and they were intellectual. So, but anyway, I liked it. I enjoyed it. Uh, I thought it was good. I thought it was good mystery. So,
I thought it was good. Like after a third of the way through, the first third, I thought, what am I watching? The
yeah.
story seemed disconnected and didn't go anywhere. And then I kind of got wrapped up in Sherlock Holmes. And is there some connection, anybody know, between
Well, the name, his
Right.
last name was Baskerville, and I
yeah,
read that that was a
Yeah.
reference to Sherlock Holmes.
okay.
The Hound. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Chris and Chris, wasn't there something else about Sherlock Holmes?
Well, the young man, Adso, if you take the name Watson, drop the W and the N, you have Atso. So they just changed the T to a D.
Yeah.
So there's two references to Sherlock Holmes in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, you'd have to study up on that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would.
Yeah, really.
That's digging.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. I was just trying to read about the book and why it was called, the name of the rose. And this was just part of it. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. So anyway.
It was interesting that the book sold 50 million copies and is one of the most widely sold books ever.
Really?
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah.
be damned.
Yeah. Who knew?
Who's read it?
Nope.
No.
No, I'd never even heard of it before, you
No,
know, and I thought I'd seen
it was a total surprise to me,
Mhm.
the movie.
Yeah, I picked up on the monk having the capabilities of a sleuth as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
About a third of the way through the movie, because up until that point, I'm like you, Metz, and it was I'm kind of going, what am I doing here? Where are we going? But it was good. I'm not sure I'll watch it again, but anything that's got Sean Connery in it, I'll give it a flutter.
Mike, I thought when I first recognized that he was a sleuth is when he knew where the bathroom was for Adso. And he had said, well, I saw this guy kind of rushing into a place and then he was satisfied when he, and going slower when he came out. And, I said, there's the detective coming out right
Kind of the
there.
same sort of observation powers that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He had been an inquisitor earlier.
Yes. Yes. In
And-
the early days, I guess those were the better days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it was interesting how, he was sought after to come and do the investigation of what was going on,
Mm-hmm.
and held in very high regard for a while. And then the leader of the church, I forget the title, sort of burned that message and suggested that it was time for him to leave. But you didn't really know about the background until F. Murray Abraham showed up. And then it kept you interested in, are we going to find out what happened to him
Yeah.
that he fell on hard times for a while?
Yeah.
Murray Abraham makes such a good villain, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was saying to Donna before, he was Salieri and Amadeus.
This, right.
Yeah. And he's
he is. He's good.
yeah. So I was trying to recommend Amadeus to Donna, but you have to rent it. There's no place to watch it for free.
Were you
Oh,
surprised at the end when
Really?
what's his name? Also
Adso, ADS,
Edso
Adso.
rode away from the girl?
Oh, very much so. But
Yeah.
somewhere it says that she was his only earthly love.
yeah, love of his life,
Yeah,
right?
it's
And
him.
that
It's
he
him.
was
It's
glad he went with William.
yeah. It
Mhm.
was as he was narrating at the
Mhm.
very end of the movie. It's him
Right.
talking, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And that
I
was
thought when
another
he
thing.
turned that horse around, I thought, okay,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, maybe. But nope. But I thought that was an interesting thing too, that he's an old man narrating this story. So it was an interesting way to learn things, about him. I didn't think Slater did a particularly good job. He kind of just, well, when you're playing with Sean Connery,
Yeah,
but
right.
he was just so nothing.
I read
well,
that his mother was the casting director.
I was just going to
Oh,
say
really?
that.
Really?
There you
Well,
go.
she was involved in it.
Or
He
one
was
of them
one
or
of,
something.
what did it say, thousands of
Yeah.
young teenagers that
Mhm.
tried out, but his mom was a casting agent
Yeah.
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 and got a job on the movie.
So,
Wow.
well, he was 17 when the movie came out, but he was 16 when the movie was filmed. So he was really young.
Well, then
And
I
a
shouldn't
Nepo
be so
baby.
hard. I shouldn't be so hard on him.
bet he was excited about having the
Mhm.
crown of his head shaved
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
age 16.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sean didn't
exactly.
have to do
Yeah.
anything. Yeah.
I
So,
wonder if the labyrinth in the library was something that showed up later in the Harry Potter stuff because
well, you're right. The
stuff that
labyrinth.
shifted around.
Yeah.
That
I
was
thought the
Yeah.
pretty
same
cool.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was good.
that could have gotten a set decoration BAFTA
Yeah.
Mhm.
too, Jeff.
Yes.
I mean, that was amazing. I was kind of the opinion that Sean Connery and Slater were never going to find one another. And then
Yeah.
he came up with the idea of a piece of yarn out of his
Sweater. Yeah.
sweater, whatever. And
Yeah. That
Then
was good.
Sean Connery said, "Okay, I think you might be all right going
Yeah.
down the road. Yeah, good idea, kiddo."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I looked up Christian Slater's filmography. He was in not one, not two, but three soap operas as a kid. He
Really?
was in Search for Tomorrow, um, All My Children, and
Wow.
Ryan's Hope.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And he
Elementary
was in Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah. Yeah.
those aren't soap operas. Hey,
No,
soap
no.
operas. Yeah.
I mean, that's where I was talking to Cindy about that. I said, she said, no, he wasn't in that. Yeah, he was. He was the interviewer.
There you go. You
Yeah.
won that.
Yes. Yes, he was. It was good. There's something else
Who had the highest authority? I mean, so they were all there representing the church.
Well, Gui was the guy,
That was-
wasn't he?
The guy with the red
Yeah.
hat had the highest authority, I think.
he was like the bishop, I believe. He
What
was
was
like
what was Sean Connery's authority? I mean,
he was just
Just a monk.
a monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a monk he didn't have nobody had his back.
Well, he was a Franciscan, so all the Franciscans would have his back, but
Yeah.
you know, he
Well,
was
because he
And
kept getting pushed to the side. You know,
yeah.
I thought for a while that maybe the Pope, he was sent there by the Pope or something like that.
well, he said he spoke for the Pope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought there was some mention of that, but it just seemed like people with higher authority kept showing up, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, that guy said he spoke for the Pope, not Sean
Yes.
Connery, but
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
This to me really spoke to how powerful the church was during those days when they really ran things.
Oh,
They
yeah.
had the money and the power and the buildings, and even though there was the discussion about poverty versus no poverty, which was a big part of this discussion, which way is it supposed to go? And then the discussion about is comedy or humor allowed or not. That really was kind of the intellectual part of this, as I think, but it was, because the murder mystery was going on, that was just sort of a side issue in a lot of ways. But the church just controlled everything.
Everything.
And they lived very well compared to the common people, as people have said. And we don't think about how things were in those days, but it really has changed a lot.
Oh my. The other thing too, women were considered, I wrote down 2 sentences where they talked about women. When did I do that? And it said, oh, I can't find it. Well, it basically said, his feminine, he had a feminine quality, a perverse quality. I mean, and then it went on, and there was another sentence where they talked about a woman and how comparing a man to the personality of a woman that was terrible. I forget how it was, but really stupid and perverse and that kind of thing. I went, yeah, well, they didn't care too much for women back then, as we know. But I can't. I wrote it down. You think I could find it again? I need that Prevagen or one of those brain pills.
I mean, Christian Slater sort of liked women.
We're recording, Donna.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Need some jellyfish squeezins.
Yeah, that's right.
I watched it the first time a very long time ago. Didn't remember everything. Remembered a few things, but I watched it with Bob, who was, who raised Catholic and was Catholic and went through parochial school and Jesuit high school, and he was able to explain a lot of that, of what, sort of the inner workings and all. And so I remember being able to it made more sense. I think I would have been more stumped by certain things, being a Protestant and a lapsed one at that. But watching it. But yeah, I think they did a decent job of sort of portraying the power of the Roman Catholic Church
Right.
in the what we would consider the quote unquote Western world.
Well, that was before Martin Luther, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, well before.
Yeah.
200 years.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, when was it, and what was the location again?
It was 1342, and it was in Italy.
Somewhere.
1327.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was.
What-
I always get those dates mixed again.
Yeah, because a lot of shit happened between 1327.
I don't have any background, so I didn't really understand. And is there a priority or a dominance between the 2 orders of Catholics? I mean, Jesuits weren't there, but
Franciscan. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Monks aren't priests, that's the thing. They're monks.
Yeah.
It's different. They're considered brothers. Like, do you guys I don't know at Springfield, but at least in Kansas City, do you have like Christian Brothers schools? We have a CBC here in St. Louis, Christian Brothers. I know in Chicago they have they have them. But those orders are different from like the Jesuits, who are priests, or your archdiocesan schools.
We just have Springfield Catholic.
Okay. So it's probably an archdiocese.
In the hierarchy, is there a high and low? Is there? They're all equal.
There's
different.
the bishops. There's
Oh, and that, yeah.
Yeah, right. There is a hierarchy that way. Yeah.
Pope, and then you got cardinals, and
cardinals. That's what I couldn't. And then bishops, and
bishops, and then
priests.
No, before that would be the ones that are head of the parish.
Archbishops.
Archbishops, and then there's Yeah, archbishops, then monsignors, then priests.
Then
I think
priests.
that's how it goes.
That
Right.
sounds right. Yeah.
But that's for both orders?
But those aren't brothers.
Yeah, those are just a
I know.
priest.
I know. It's
Yeah.
hard to wrap your head around, but yeah.
Yeah.
Those are
Those
clergy.
orders, like some
Yeah.
orders of monks, like they'll be silent. They'll
Cloistered, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be cloistered. Thank you. So they're very different
Yeah.
from those that are, and they won't have much contact with the outside world the
Yeah.
way that like you say, a monsignor,
Yes.
an archbishop, a bishop, a monsignor, and a priest are very much involved in.
You walk into a bar. Oh, sorry.
That's like the beginning of a good joke, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they run the parishes,
Yes,
kind of
that's
thing,
right.
which is facing the community, whereas the brothers don't necessarily.
Brothers are more like nuns in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
They really don't do anything but just take care of the priests. The nuns just take care of the priests, or all of them.
Well, they used to be the teachers too.
Teachers, yeah.
There'd be
right.
very few lay teachers. It would be all these
All nuns, I know. I have.
pissy old mean nuns.
I
Do you think
I think
that
what
the
Max-
audience was expected to know this in the European primarily showings
Well,
and
a
not
lot
so
of
much
Europe is
in
Catholic.
the
A
US?
lot, yeah. France,
A
Italy.
lot of Europe, yeah, France, Spain. There's a lot of Europe
Spain.
that's Catholic.
Right,
So
right.
I would think that they would know.
I mean, it did, like Jeff Arthur said, I mean, it did 50 million over there and 25
Yeah.
million here. So,
Yeah.
Hey,
Mike Mahoney, are you an Irish Catholic or an Irish Protestant? I think you're an
I'm
Irish.
Catholic.
Yeah, thought so. Okay.
Matson, is your question here not so much about the hierarchy of the church, but the role of the various
the orders.
Okay, well, that's what I thought it was. The Jesuits, who are not in this particular story, regard themselves as the intellectual
Mhm.
the guardians of the intellect and of the church. Franciscans are more now more charity oriented. Benedictines were more the clerics, clerks of the church. So each order has their own area of
Specialty.
Yeah.
And if you look it up, the wiki says 200 to 400 distinct orders and congregations.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And
Well,
it
see, that's why I
lists-
thought Sean Connery might have been a Jesuit. I just always assumed,
Mm.
but not so.
No.
and this says Benedictines, Franciscans, Dominicans, and Jesuits are probably the best known.
Yeah.
I'm not Catholic, but what I'm reading.
Hmm.
Yeah, I learned the hard way with a good friend of mine is to never get into an extended argument with anybody that's got a Jesuit education.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can win
No
you can win
slow
the arguments,
people.
but you're going to be there a while.
Yeah. Yeah. The Jesuit Order, Society of Jesus, was founded by Ignatius Loyola in 1540. So, gosh,
So it was
100
later.
years
Okay.
later. Yeah.
So that's why it's not in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Because I would assume all the
Mahoney?
orders would have met. I mean, they all seem to have traveling orders to show up at this convent or this
Abby.
abbey at the same time, roughly. I mean, it seemed like it took them days or weeks difference, but travel time. But no Jesuits.
Mike, if you pick up a copy of the Annuario Pontificio,
I was going out for one tonight.
well, settle in. It's 2,400 pages
oh,
and meticulously catalogs the papal hierarchy, global jurisdictions, the Roman Curia, the diplomatic corps, and the religious institutes. So, yeah,
Wow.
I don't think you can get it read before we shoot pool tomorrow.
I thought Anna Karenina was a rough week.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and you can brief us on it next week.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll talk about that while we're missing easy shots.
I'm going to get a
from
subscription.
Mahoney, Mr. Mahoney.
Yes,
Benedictine College. It's up in northeastern Kansas.
right.
Well,
That's where his daughter went.
Yeah, my daughter is an alum of Benedictine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, they've got an abbey up there that's one of their national headquarters. Actually, it's not the national headquarters, but it's a substantial presence up there. In sort of circling back to what Karen was asking about, the dominant order in the Kansas City area is Jesuit, not Christian Brothers.
Yeah. You guys have a Loyola, don't you, in the Kansas City area?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah.
No, there's a Jesuit college in Omaha. It's called Creighton University.
What's
There's-
Rockhurst? Who
Rockhurst is Jesuit.
is it? Jesuit.
Rockhurst,
Okay.
okay, yeah. And then we've got 2 Jesuit high schools in St. Louis. St. Louis U High, where Bob and his dad and Ryan all went. And then DeSmet Jesuit High School. And then, of course, St. Louis University is Jesuit.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I got an MBA from a Jesuit college or university, so don't mess with me.
All right. Whoa.
Whoa.
That's why you're so smart.
Well, I wasn't planning to argue with you anyway, so.
You know,
Well,
I'm not.
thanks, Mahoney,
think
for that.
that-
I appreciate that.
I don't think Sean Connery is Catholic, is he? I mean, he's
No, he's Scottish.
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 Not too
They're
many
not-
Scots are Catholic. Yeah.
No.
Might be Presbyterian.
Yeah. No, he's Protestant for
Yeah.
sure.
he can play anything.
Although John Wayne converted to Catholicism later in life. Did you know that?
No
No,
kidding.
he didn't. So did J.D. Vance.
That idiot.
God, he was in.
I know. I'm sorry. Mea culpa, mea
Yeah,
culpa.
do not, do not
There
speak.
goes the viewership.
I know. Yeah, we're gonna lose some of
We'll
our
have no
3
followers
viewers.
now.
Hey,
Vance
Karen.
was there
Yes.
Vance was there in Kansas City today.
He was here, yeah. I haven't heard
yeah.
how that went. Have you, Mike?
Oh, he went to a manufacturing plant in the East Bottoms, talking up how great the economic record is of the Trump administration, and then everybody and his brother from Eric Schmidt on
God,
down
that bootlicker.
to Kehoe were up on the stage thumping the tub that they're going to redistrict Missouri. They were bragging about that all day.
God,
Oh, of
no.
course, yeah. Yeah.
He
Nice
went to
job on the
Millbank
Chiefs.
Manufacturing. If that means anything to anybody.
What's
What'd you
that?
say?
He went to Millbank Manufacturing was the name of the company that he went to, Vance.
Mm.
Sean Connery's father was Catholic. His mother was Protestant.
Oh,
Oh, a mixed
There you
marriage.
go.
Whoa.
Yep, he can play anything. So the ending about him and the girl, what did that say? It just, I guess we talked about it, but
I think he was having a struggle between his spirit and his flesh. And Sean Connery was a strong enough magnet to pull him toward his spirit. That was my take.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
you think it was Sean Connery that drew him in?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Because he wanted to learn. He had so much to learn from him. That was more powerful than you know what.
And he didn't leave him, it said, right away. I mean, it was some time before they separated.
Right.
Yeah, he said he continued to learn a whole lot from him.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. Did they show him as an old man in the beginning, or did I miss that?
I don't
No.
remember.
Because I'm sitting there going, is that him narrating it as an old man?
Kind of in
Yeah.
the dark, in the shadows, sort of, but
Yeah.
not really so that you could see him.
I mean, it's Christian Slater person narrating.
Yeah, as an old man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that poor girl. I mean, she was a mess. She could have used Christian Slater, you know.
She knew how to climb up the garbagarium there, wherever they.
That was a good one, Matson. That was well played.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Who's next?
I think I am.
That
Yeah.
was right.
Are you ready for the next one?
Sure.
Yeah.
Shall we go for it? You know, I was thinking about switching mine over to Amadeus. I hadn't checked it out, but you say it's not available?
Oh, you can rent it for like $3.99, but there's no place.
Yeah.
I was recommending it to Donna, sort of like, well, if you're just on this, if you want to see it, and I was hoping she could see it for free, but you have to rent
Oh,
it.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just stick
Oh, I
with the
did see it. Yeah.
one I got because I did see that it was free on Prime for the next 14 days. And I thought,
Oh,
that's perfect.
Okay.
Oh, that is perfect.
So is that your pick?
No, Amadeus. I was thinking about switching, but I think I'll just switch because this one's free and it's pretty good. I'm going to pick Far and Away.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
It's kind of like,
Ireland.
yeah, it's kind
I
of
like
like
that.
Yeah, it's a follow up. I watched the first part of it today, and it moves between Ireland and the Oklahoma land rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
my two least favorite actors, Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman.
Well, it's a Ron Howard film,
Yeah.
and anyway,
It's good. It's very good.
So
Yeah.
that's June 1st.
That would be the
The
first
first
Monday in
Monday
June.
in June. Yep.
Yep.
let's see.
June 1st. Correct.
Yep, it sure is.
And then Copeland will have June 15th.
Yeah, and I was thinking about the African Queen, and you can't see it anywhere.
Oh,
Is that right?
Really?
Oh,
that's
really?
a great
Oh.
film.
It's not on TCM or something like that.
I looked on Real Good at least, and it was not to be found.
Wow.
When
Not streaming.
on the tour, I talked to the tour guide, and I said that I thought Far and Away would be a good film, and he goes, "The best Irish film is The Field." And I looked for it. It's a Richard Harris movie from I don't know what year, in the 60s, I think, but I couldn't find it anywhere, so I couldn't recommend it.
My favorite is The Commitments.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Commitment.
The Commitments.
Commitments.
They're a band. They're a
Yeah.
band. An
Oh.
Irish band.
What a soundtrack. Holy
I know.
smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. Say it loud. Oh, I'm black and oh, I'm proud.
Is that a pretty recent show?
No.
No,
Mm.
it's,
No,
90s,
it's been-
maybe the 80s.
I think it might be from the 80s too.
Okay.
Well, I've been watching some stuff on TV that's kind of interesting. There's a long thing about Ted Turner on Netflix. Or, no, I'm sorry, it's on HBO Max.
Yeah.
What a guy. He's a wild man.
Yes.
Yeah, he just died recently, but holy smoke, that guy risked every chance he got, he risked hugely.
Yeah.
He's kind of crazy.
You kind of look like him.
I don't know if that's a good thing. My
Yeah,
voice
I
is
heard
not
it.
high. I don't speak with a
Oh,
high
no,
enough
you
voice.
don't.
I know
No.
he does have that high
No.
voice. Yeah.
The mouse from whatever called him, the mouse from someplace. I also watched I think it was a Netflix thing about Bob Weir, which was really quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty old, but it had really good footage on it and explained a lot of stuff. So that was nice.
For you octopus fans, I don't know if anybody has seen Remarkably Bright Creatures.
Yes,
on
I saw
Netflix.
it.
Yeah,
Is
I watched that too.
Is that out?
Yeah.
Is it,
Yeah. On Netflix. Yeah.
Gary recommended Margot Has Money Troubles, and I started watching that. I think I could Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it's like every episode, Dakota Fanning's tits are out. I mean, it's just scary. Isn't there a reason you fucking?
I tried to watch it. I just couldn't get into it at all. I think I watched 2 episodes and said, okay, I'm done here. But
Yeah,
I would like to recommend a movie I found on Prime. It's not new. I think it's from 2011, called The Music Never Stopped.
Mhm.
So good. It's about a young man that's involved in an accident and he loses part of his memory, but they can reach him through music. And he has 2 favorite bands, the Beatles and the Grateful Dead.
Wow.
So good.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
you've
it's a
not
good
seen
movie.
it.
What's it on?
I found it on Prime. The Music Never Stopped.
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 Okay.
Yeah. There's struggles between a dad and a son and what kind of music they should listen to. And it's kind of challenging in a few places.
Hey, Jeff, the Google machine shows African Queen on Amazon and Apple
Oh, really?
up for a
Okay.
fee.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's better than I thought. I guess I
Is
should
that
not
to
trust
rent
real
or to
good.
buy? Sometimes it's to buy.
Yeah.
I didn't look it up. Yeah. I mean, I just got as far as the headline on the Googleotomy.
Right.
But you're into making up words tonight. Have another beer.
That's called neologism.
That's right. That's making up words, neologisms. Yeah, it looks like it's on Amazon Prime to buy.
Oh, is that
Oh,
what
to
you're
buy.
doing?
You're buying like a DVD or you're
No.
buying a
Uh,
download. Yeah.
I went and saw Michael.
How was it? I'm going to
was
see
it?
it tomorrow.
It was, I liked it. We're probably like everybody else. We're sitting around our house, kicking around. Was he a good guy? Was he a bad guy?
yeah.
The movie was pretty good. You sort of want to think he was a good guy,
Yeah.
but he probably wasn't.
He's very talented.
Combine that with the
Sure
was
director Woody
talented.
Allen,
Yeah.
and you're all set.
Is
Yeah.
this Michael Jackson? Is that the Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, wasn't there a John Travolta movie called Michael too?
Oh yeah, he was the
Oh, he was
Archangel
the
Michael.
angel.
Yeah.
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 I
Yeah.
think that
Not
was
the same movie.
No. There's a
Well,
movie coming
I
out in
didn't know.
August that I want to see. It's about the early life of Tony Bourdain. It's called Tony.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that should be
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I've
Mhm.
seen the trailer. The trailer is out, and it's got Antonio Banderas is in it. So
Oh,
Karen, speaking of
Antonio Banderas.
yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
of Anthony Bourdain, one of the things he said about Japan, but Tokyo in particular, the egg salad sandwiches in the 7-Eleven stores are delicious. They are.
Oh, okay, cool.
Wow.
Okay,
They are
yeah.
in fact delicious. Yeah.
And I love egg salad, so
Yeah.
I know that I'll be getting to Japan anytime, but I'll get it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Wow.
get one at the 7-Eleven here.
No. It's been there for 3 years. Yeah.
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 Made by somebody. Well,
Yeah.
I won't go there.
Yeah.
No.
don't-
From
Unless it was a
1352.
7-Eleven that centered in the middle of the Japanese community.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
They are everywhere.
7-Eleven.
Now,
Yeah.
when I was there, John, it's a number of years ago, but in the alleys were vending machines with quarts of whiskey, which I
I
thought wasn't that nice.
I didn't see any of those, but they have soft drink machines everywhere.
Yeah.
There's typically 3 or 4 of them, and now I didn't look closely enough, Donna. Some of it may have been alcohol.
Well, I remember they had alcohol, and the most back then, the most popular, I guess it was a soft drink. It was called Pocari Sweat. That was the name of it. SWEAT.
Yeah,
but
because everybody
which was
wants
not-
that.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Nasty.
Salty.
Yeah. Oh, God. Electrolytes. Yeah.
Yeah.
May have heard me say I like Mountain Dew, and I found Mountain Dew twice.
Oh.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they smoke heavily there?
Not much. Not much.
They
If
used to.
if
They
they do,
used to.
Jeff, you sure didn't see much of it. And if you want to go to try to find a trash can on a public street, forget about it. There
No.
aren't any. And in fact, we were in the Nagasaki Atomic Bomb Museum, and they had a sign in the little cafe, and it says, "Take your, let's see, no trash cans in the museum. Take your trash with you."
Right. And they do.
Wow.
And they do. And
It's so clean.
it's just remarkably clean for a city of 25 or 30 or however many million.
Don't you feel like you want to not wear shoes in the house anymore once you came back? Because oh my gosh.
Yeah, lots of the temples you don't,
Yeah,
you
oh, I
take your
know.
shoes
Yeah.
off
And then
and
if
walk
you
through them.
go to anybody's home, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
And then what I liked, but if you're going to the restroom, there's a pair of shoes that you put on
Yeah.
to go to the restroom and leave outside the restroom and then go
Yeah.
back to no shoes in the house.
Yeah. And every place has a bidet.
Yeah. Yeah. But oh my gosh, yeah.
Cool.
But anyway.
Do they have?
Jeff,
Do they
very
have
good.
Say again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you liked it.
It was unexpected, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Very unexpected.
All right, my dinner is ready. I can
Yep.
I can start
Yep.
from here. So
Same
All
here.
Hey,
All right.
John.
All right. See you guys in
John and Bill, hang on a
Next
second.
month.
Okay.
Okay.
Next month.
I'm going to stop the recording though.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Everybody.
Hi.
Did you have